Signore e signori, benvenuti a San Siro. Oggi si incontrano Milan.
Calmly, he puts the ball down on the spot. An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. One 0.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Azar is the next man in the spotlight. Coolly done, one each.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
Mbappe will take their second.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Rashford is the second man to step up for his team. Keeper's gone the wrong way.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Pullet will take the third penalty.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
The third man in the queue. Oh, he's managed to get it through the keeper. It's 3 apiece. And so the captain steps up. Oh, what a save!
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
Bojan Krkić is the fourth man to step up.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
He must, but can he? It's in! Pick that one out!
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
That's it! It is done! Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard.
Hello everyone and welcome to Old Trafford. Manchester United.
They could really do with scoring the first penalty. And he does it with poise.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Azar is the next to run the gauntlet. Cool it on, one each.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
Ronaldo will take their second. Oh, he's hit the upright!
It's a brave attempt, but he really should be getting it on target.
Mbappe is second man up.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Manchester United are looking to keep pace here. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
Milan with this chance to pull two clear.
Held his nerve really well.
And he's put them two in front. Manchester United must score here to stay in it. And there it is, the decisive kick. Milan have...
Signore e signori, benvenuti a San Siro. Oggi si incontrano
Azar is first to take the long walk. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Rooney steps up for his penalty. back of the post.
Oh, that's unlucky. Got almost everything right.
Mbappe will take their second. No! Denied remarkably.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
So, the second man in line.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
So this one to restore parity. Good penalty, just steered it the other way.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
Pirlo will take the third penalty.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
This then to level matters.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Robson is the fourth man to step up. That's how it's done, he made the keeper commit.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
So can he do it? Can he keep them alive? Oh, it's been saved! And that's it! Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply...
Hello everybody and welcome to today's match. Manchester United.
Calmly, he puts the ball down on the spot. Mbappe, first in line. Oh, what a save!
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
As our next in line, and here he is. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Shevchenko is the man who's second in line. Big character, big moment, big save. Mbappe will take their second. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Roberto Carlos is the third man to step forward. No! Denied remarkably!
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that, the way he was moving beforehand. Very good save.
Oh, Cooley does it!
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Manchester United looking to draw level. Good penalty, just steered it the other way.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
And so the captain steps up. Oh, good take, keeper committed himself.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
He must, but can he? It's in. Pick that one out.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
Messi just needs to keep his nerve here. And he delivers. Perfect result, perfect outcome. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The
everybody,
game yet
and
to kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Mbappe. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute and clever with any aspect of the game in that department, which is usually the busiest part of any field. He will always find a way of standing out because of his beautiful, beautiful passing.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Rijkaard. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. And he was quick to react. Now it's Mbappe. Great defending, strong and determined. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Quarter of an hour played. Great run on the overlap here. That is lovely. And it's Pedri. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Pelé. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Roberto Carlos. Oh, what a ball! Roberto Carlos. And that is out of play. Platini looking to be a menace in the final third. And here's Mbappe. Spread it left. That is good strength. And it's Rijkaard. Played out wide. Koundé. Now it's Messi. Out to the left it goes. Saliba defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, played right into his path. Neymar. Bellingham. Chance here to counter. And this is Hullet. Rijkaard. Now it's Mbappe. Roberto Carlos. That's Rijkaard. Stood up well to him there. That is ended up in no man's land. Koundé. Pelé going face to face with his great rival. And it's Messi. Bellingham. And he's in on, and Messi! Goal, Milan! And Milan have the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus...
That's a half-decent try. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Now it's Hullet. Roberto Carlos cuts out the pass. Platini. Passing is crisp and sharp. Roberto Carlos in acres of space out. And the shot! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Milan having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Oh, that is a good ball to... Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Now it's Messi. Bellingham is onto this. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Pele. Rijkaard. Milan are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Pele. Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Neymar. Liverpool are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And this is Messi. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's an excellent interception. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if...
And Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Pele, always looking for that half a chance. Goes long and straight. Neymar. Hullet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Tries a shot! Sticks it away! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pele. Out towards the flank. Needs the return pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Koundé. Pele. Šeško. Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's well spotted. It's a pretty loose pass. Makalele. Nice interception, well timed. Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Threads one in. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Gives it back. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. And this is the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Decent hit from there. Pedri. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard. Šeško. Mbappe. And that's really well manoeuvred. And this is Dembele. And it's been played through. He's picked his way through. Makalele. It's a mighty effort! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Koundé. And it's Rijkaard. Great vision. Dembele. And this is Dembele. Backward it goes. And this is Ibrahimovic. Decent chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Big chance! He scored! Players ecstatic, fans... And there goes the final whistle. Milan really have hit the heights, a tour de force that has left their opponents reeling, and that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Ibrahimovic voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. The action has already started. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about...
Big chance! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bellingham tries to play it through. Mbappe shapes to shoot! He has done it! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Milan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Now it's Mbappe. Van Dijk. And that's really well manoeuvred. Quarter of an hour played. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Pelé, Messi. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Messi. He's in space and looking for options. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he was alert to it. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, sweet feet. And he's managed to get free. Neymar.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And this is Hullet. He is through here. Great chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal, Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's what...
And the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's gone direct here. Neymar. Well, looks a good ball through. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's beautifully weighted. And Hullet sticks it away. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Oh, that is tidy. It is a picture book goal.
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
This is quite a battle.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Neymar.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He has a look up. Foot in. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, just skips past his man. Now, what about a counter-attack? That pass has been well intercepted. Thuram. Makaleli is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. It's a pretty loose pass. Shoots! Neymar. Now it's Hullet. Neymar.
That was lovely, that.
He has found the way through. Real chance! He's scored! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Milan get themselves into the lead. It's constantly looking for the ball into the box. And it's Bellingham. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? There's the shot! Goal! How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well,
and that'll be the final action of the first half.
Milan are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Milan 2 up, but it is a crazy, undulating, unpredictable game.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 44.
And we're off again.
Numero 21.
Milan come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Passing is crisp and sharp. He's found a way through. Now, can he beat his man? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Now it's Pelé, Mbappe, Messi, and here's Hullet. Messi, Makaleli. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Mbappe. Makaleli. And the counter is on. Oh, it's Dembele. Bellingham. And it's Messi. Bellingham is the distributor-in-chief. Takes a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Now there's a fine ball.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
So look, and place it forward. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's a key interception. Ferdinand. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. And this is Pelé. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
If you were looking at the shot...
And it's been given away. He's shifting through the gears here. Bellingham plays it in. Van der Sar claims it without any fuss. Now it's Hullet. Seedorf. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Stood up well to him there. Araujo. Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Thuram. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Vieira. And this is Messi. Messi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, what's he done?
Sostituzione per il Milan, numero 9.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Messi.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here?
Lasciano il campo per il numero
That
17.
pass just didn't quite work.
This is the time you need that pace.
Makaleli. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's definitely not his best. Can he get on the end of this? Nicely aimed pass. Oh, good take and a good... He's got full! And that would have been game, set and match.
Ibrahimovic is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Oh, that should get the job done. And he shoots! Oh, should have put that away. Bellingham. Dembele. Looking to play him in. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Semenyo.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he's in on goal. Looking tidy in possession here. But they've got it again. Makaleli. And it's Figo. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice interception, well timed. Oh, good-looking ball. No way through. He's on it, can he get away?
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti
It's
di
a
recupero.
sharp pass. Can he get it through?
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, that's delightful. He's felt that, hasn't he? Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Milan.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle and here we go.
Well, Peter, you'd have to go a long way to find a defender who works harder than Araujo. So fast and physical.
And we saw that, of course, especially in 2022 in Spanish football's biggest game.
When he scored one of his team's 4 goals. In the end, though, the men from Madrid went on to win the season by a pretty big points margin.
13, wasn't it?
Yeah, and Araujo, at least he gave them a bloody nose along the way.
Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That has been slung wide. Neatly clipped into space. And the finish! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Oh, there's a probing ball. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Hullet. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And he's only too happy to take that back. Messi. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Quality ball. He's a sharp little ball here, and this is Hullet. So tries a shot! Goal! Republic of Korea! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Van Dijk. South Korea trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Maicon. Now, what about a counter-attack? Maicon tries making a foray down the right. He is through here! Ah, he'd have done well to reach that. Messi. That has not gone well. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Thuram, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Ferdinand calmly anticipates. Oh, that's neat. Played back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Defending was strong and firm. Cristiano Ronaldo. Maicon plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Hullet. And it's Maicon. Oh, that's nice. Pinches it off him. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. There's the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Thuram is there, and he can pick it up. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Is there... And Messi! Now that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 2 then. Climbs up big! No, not the best of headers. Oh, it's Dembele.
Milan certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Oh, it's Dembele. Knocks it out wide. Bellingham does well to get it back. Taken back almost at once. And this is Messi. Great vision. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Good claim. No margin for error there. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Just eases him off the ball. Messi.
There will be
Bellingham.
1 minute added time.
Messi. Ah, that's a fine interception. Oh, this looks sharp.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the 1 goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Over to the left. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, that was vital.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Looking for options for movement. And this is Bullet. Oh, smashing header! It's a goal! 2 to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
South Korea are doing very nicely, thank you. And a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitution.
Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Now it's Dembele, and it's Ibrahimovic. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Ronaldinho. Dembele. Bellingham does really well to win the ball there. That's been slipped through. Pull it! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Bullet is offering a wry smile there.
Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Some resolute defending there. Aimed beyond the defence. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Makalele pings it across. Great chance! And yes, it's there! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And he's being shifted off it. Pele. Ibrahimovic running with the ball. Ronaldinho is in a really good position out wide. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that's superb. It's Pele! And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 3 coming up. And this is, can he finish? And the lead stays intact, just.
That was so poor, a very decent chance, and the disappointment is all too obvious.
So their 4th corner of the game. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball.
Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And this is Pele. Pull it. Oh, it's Dembele. Could move up a gear here. That pass has been well intercepted. And he's in on goal. No way through. Charge, surely! Now, can they get him away? Turns and goes back. Milan are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Makalele, the man that is tenacity personified. Maicon. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, good read.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele! Mighty close.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Oh, perfectly measured that. He's found a way through. Long ball looking to counter. Now it's Pele.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello, everybody,
The fans have
and
pulled
welcome
out
to
all the
today's
stops
match.
to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Milan.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final product.
And Messi! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. Vieira. And that has left him in a heap. And it's Messi. Great vision, brilliantly cut out. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Pirlo. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hullet. Mbappe. Ferdinand getting this one clear. Can he get it through? That looks a cracking ball. And he's managed to get free. Mane! Goal! Feyenoord! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So, a breakthrough already. Ferdinand.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And here's Messi. A heavy challenge. And he's quick to get it clear again. And it's Vieira. And here's Mbappe. Chance! It's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
That has certainly made things interesting. Well, and the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham. Looking for options for movement. Delivery from Mbappe. That's a lovely, neat pass. Mane puts his foot on the gas. Araujo spots it and intercepts.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And he plays one through. Messi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Vieira in with the challenge. Vieira looking to penetrate opposition lines. And it's Neymar. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So what can they make of this? Bellingham. And this is Messi. Mane. Seedorf conjures time and space where few can. He's in a good position here. Mane showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now Mbappe. Chance, surely! Goal! Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Milan get themselves into the lead. It's a mighty effort! Oh, this time surely! Sticks it away! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And Messi! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
This possibly the last play of the half. Oh, goes for a shot! Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time. Sharp, simple, satisfying. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic.
He gets big! He scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came...
Oh no, what has happened here? And he's intervened well there. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Gattuso. Looking for the run. Mbappe. Messi. Neuer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Can he get it through? He's being urged to shoot.
Oh, terrible pass.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieira. Bellingham threads one in. Nice interception, well timed. Now it's Ibrahimovic. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe stood his ground strongly. Messi.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now, can they get him away? And this is Ibrahimovic. Neymar. Milan are looking to break at pace. Now it's Mbappe. Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Pirlo. Cafu. Gattuso. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Looking to play him in. Pirlo is onto this. Bullet. Nicely weighted ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Messi. And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Messi. Neymar. That's tidy. Cristiano Ronaldo. Gattuso. Cafu. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Messi. Cafu. Maldini. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Bellingham, and a chance! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, what a climb! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Pirlo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Driving forward. Cafu looking to get on the end of this. And that has put paid to that. Cafu just loves to go forward whenever he can. And here's Hullet. Gattuso makes the interception.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Pirlo. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
France finding their passes. Cafu. Big header! He's scored! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind.
And the half-time whistle goes. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Tra poco sul maxi schermo saranno trasmessi gli orari dei treni speciali. Attenzione, un cambio.
France get the second half going.
Milan clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Bellingham lofted in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Roberto Carlos, and it's Cruyff, and he's worked it through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. It's a really well-measured ball. Looking for options for movement. Chance! Neymar. Now it's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Well, nicely intercepted. Now that's well seen too. Roberto Carlos. And it's Pirlo. It's Cruyff. Out to the left it goes. Played back into the centre. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Mbappe under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
And this is Messi. Engages and forces him off the ball. Pirlo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 9.
We have got changes here from both sides, in
Numero
fact.
10. Messi. Numero 11. Neymar. Numero 5. Lasciano il campo per il numero 17. Ibrahimovic. Il numero 18. Il numero
Oh, that's a
8.
key interception.
Il numero 15.
He's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Una sostituzione.
Oh, he's found support out wide. That's a corner kick. It's their second corner of the game. And he's gone backward here. He's gone for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third corner of the game. He's in a great position here. And he's there to get it away. Jordi Alba spots it and intercepts. Pirlo. Caicedo. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked out the run. Yamal tries a shot! Goal! Milan! And that takes him up to 30. 30 goals for this side. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
So what can they conjure from this one? Jordi Alba. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
Oh, that's brilliant from him, because he was so quick to read it.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Makaleli. Vieira.
Milan can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Jordi Alba could try cutting inside here. And it's Jordi Alba. And he's had it nicked away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di
This is
recupero.
Ibrahimovic. Pelé. Pirlo. 2 minutes to be added on. Nicely spread. Shin to shin. And that will be the final act. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Milan.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
When you have Edwin van der Sar in goal, it's like having an 11th outfield player. He can make every kind of save and get his team on the front foot.
Has a great gift for distribution, doesn't he? Almost assists.
Exactly, he's a playmaking goalkeeper who likes to trigger attacks as soon as the ball ends up in his possession.
Now it's Bellingham. That's a throw. Pull it. Can he get it through? And that is a little undercooked. Neymar. It is a corner, good chance.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. Corner number 2 then. There's the header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Thinks about the shot. Neymar. Milan do have a chance to counter here. Bellingham goes steaming forward. Mbappe! That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And here's Mbappe. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And that's a... He's having a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Pullet gets flagged offside. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on, and he's worked it through. Messi spread out to the left, played in deep. Van der Sar claims it without any fuss. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run. Mbappe! Oh, that's nice. Oh, easy pickings there. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Milan have their third corner. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Mbappe. That's been cut out, well played. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham is the team's great visionary. And here's Mbappe. Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retreat. Great chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And here's Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. Bellingham has it in a wide position. He's got tall. Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Oh, it's Pirlo. Great ball if he can get there. Decent chance! Goal! Manchester United! First blood drawn. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where...
Shapes to shoot! That's going to go a long way. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Mbappe. The ball has bounced loose now. Forwards and with intent.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Nedved. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, what a ball! Neymar.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking tidy in possession here. Some really good ball movement.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh no, he's got that wrong. Oh, that's superb. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 14.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Nedved.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that is as far as they're going to go. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Ribery is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Milan still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Threads one in, and it's Kaka, and it's made its way to him. Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, this looks sharp. They're back in possession and ready to go again. That pass has been well intercepted. That has not gone well. Saliba done delicately. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Hullet. Tries to pass it through.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Substitution for Manchester United.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Coming on the field is number 6,
Ibrahimovic. Nicely intercepted. And it's Ribery. Knocks it into space. Swept in. Your impression so far, Jim?
Milan are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Pirlo.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's found a way through. He's had it taken off him. Pedri was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Dembele gets into a good position. Takes a shot! Best. Now it's Mbappe. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Araujo spots it and intercepts. Pelé.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Yamal. And the pass is intercepted. He's a sharp little ball here. Milan get their fourth corner. shot. Seedorf! And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Seedorf. Nicely weighted ball. Swings in across. Now it's Mbappe. Araujo gets a foot in here. Now, can they get him away? Pass somewhat off target. Played into space. Neatly clipped into space. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Ibrahimovic. Pele. Seedorf. Dembele.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Now it's Ribery. Long ball looking to counter.
There will be 1 minute added time.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Tries to play it through. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, well played, well played. And we're done. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. We have already started here. And the shot! Well, we expected better, and so did he. Threads one in. And the ball's gone astray. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's run loose. Who's going to get Cristiano Ronaldo? And it's Bellingham.
South Korea would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Looking for the run. It's run loose here. And that's a good ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Yamal. Oh, they could break here. Xavi Alonso. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Yamal. Can he get it through? Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now it's Hullet. Mbappe. Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
And the shot! It's loose, and the keeper couldn't hold it.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he's there to clear it. And it's Maldini. South Korea are looking to go forward now. Keeper's got good distance on that. That's been cut out, well played. Messi. Oh, super, great chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nice looking ball, and he's picked it up out wide. Now it's Yamal. Yamal!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Yamal really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Decent chance! In for the pieces! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Milan have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Bellingham, and he's managed to get free. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. He gets big! Well read, nice interception. Rafinha looking to be a menace in the final third.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Could be danger here! No way through there.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's through, now is he in? Oh, that's a key interception. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Oh, that was vital. Hullet, nicely weighted ball. Lovely pass, but Messi tries a shot! Xavi Alonso. Ball's played through. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Neymar tries to pass it through. Xavi Alonso. Done delicately. That's good vision. And And the first half is done. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Milan have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Milan carrying a one-goal lead. Now it's Messi. Milan finding their passes. Bellingham has it out wide and in space. And it's been given a shot at goal! It's in!
And this is getting better and better.
That was a given. It always was.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders for that, because they never got tight to the score. Simple as.
And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Oh, important interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Shot could be on. It's Neymar! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So, third corner of the game. Dida gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Messi. Bellingham. Is there any support? He might not. Can he finish? Relentless! Just relentless!
And they are cruising away.
One sweep, and that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Facciamo un applauso ai tifosi che oggi compiono gli anni, recandosi al box informazioni dello stadio.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Milan e Barcellona.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history.
Well, if he did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Peter, if you're looking for a defensive blueprint, then look no further than Alessandro Nesta.
There's nothing he hasn't got, is there?
As complete a stopper as I can remember, he just loves to defend and he's always willing to put his body on the line.
What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Neymar! That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Looking to play him in, takes a shot!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Climbs up big! And that's caused a worry or two. It's their second corner of the game. And he's there to clear it. Neymar. No way through, so back it comes. Neymar, well seen, saw that coming. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Mbappe. Oh, good ball. It's Iniesta! Now, he's been caught on it here. And this is Iniesta. Neymar. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's picked his way through. Neymar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Quarter of an hour played. And it's Messi. That's good running with the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Mbappe. Great vision. Now looking to orchestrate a counter, and he's managed to get free. This looks promising. And the shot! Goal! Milan! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Lovely ball and a real chance now. Iniesta conjures time and space where few can. Ibrahimovic. And that has been slung wide. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. That's been cut out, well played. Well, that's well seen too. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Bellingham defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That is good alertness. Bullet.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he's picked out the run. Great chance! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
He could be in here. Tries to pass it through. Good read, needed to be. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, now here's an inch. Bellingham! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Maldini calmly anticipates. And here's Mbappe. Out to the left it goes. Good ball, good take.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Neymar. Thuram produced. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Milan really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Milan ahead 2-0, and they are looking good.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And we're underway again. And this is Hullet. Played back in. Shot could be on. Knocks it out wide. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Iniesta goes steaming forward. Hullet. And now the breakaway. Decent progress down the left. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Turns and goes back. Tries a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Messi to Ibrahimovic, and it's Messi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Yaya Toure, Iniesta, Vieira simply refused to be outdone there, and that's gone loose. Taken back almost at once. He is just caressing the ball. And here's Zola. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. There's the crossfield ball. Iniesta. Now it's Hullet. Distributed tidily. Ibrahimovic. And this is Hullet. Hullet, shot a goal! Oh no, this does not, and again! Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. On 2 now, and looking for 3. And it's Iniesta. Time and again they are repelled. Threads one in. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now there's a fine ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's found support out wide. And Hullet! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Saliba. Bergomi. Yaya Toure. He's a sharp little ball here. Neymar plays it in.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 25.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Numero 11.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Played out wide, back into the middle.
Il numero 8. Il numero 18. Il numero 20.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Decent chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to it. Oh, what has happened here? Makalele. He's found real chance! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And very quickly, he's having a shot! Oh, taken with style! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass.
Perfect. There's the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Ronaldo. And this is Hullet. Solar. Solar! Oh, what a mistake! And again! He's got a goal! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Barcelona playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. Now it's Dembele. Over to the left. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. That has been knocked clear.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Pele does really well to win the ball there. And that's a shot, surely! He has done it! That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. And already we're underway here. Mbappe, a player joining here, a pretty exclusive club. This game is the 200th in his career for this side.
Yeah, and he's proven himself to be quite a player in the last 199, Peter. Flexible, adaptable, showing a real tactical aptitude, and number 200 should be no different.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent.
And Messi! Just a whisker away. Messi. He's making a real surge on the left. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the finish! He's scored!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Liverpool finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Liverpool have it back and can go again. And here's Messi. Neymar. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And here's Hullet. Neymar. Really fierce, close defending. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, good read. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a pretty loose pass. Tries to play it through. And the counter is on. He's got away. And here's Messi. Bellingham. Thuram getting this one clear. And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great vision. Big chance! Goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Cruyff. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And it's Hullet. Neymar tries to pass it through. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Tries to get it clear. Neymar shapes to shoot! He's in a great position here. Nesta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Shot could be on. Oh, shooting chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Pelé plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Not the most accurate pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get on the end of this? There's the shot! Chance again? No.
Milan really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The ball has bounced loose now. Cruyff. Oh, well played, well played. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Now it's Mbappe. That looks a good ball through. Messi! They want to be quick to recover this. Neymar. Real chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping. Now there's a... And the shot! And he's managed to get rid. Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Milan have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession. And
Chance for a shot! Decent enough try.
well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And it's Cruyff. Shot a goal! It's there!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration...
He's through and all alone! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Liverpool appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit hard.
And pull it! And yes, it's there! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 9.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Messi. Numero 11. Neymar.
Milan looking to pass their way through.
Lasciano il campo per
Oh, super
il numero
ball.
17.
Nice control.
Ibrahimovic. Il numero 18. Il numero 8.
Cruyff.
Il numero 19.
Pele,
Il numero
forever
23.
the opportunist.
Seedorf.
A sniff, that's all he needs. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Yamal. Looking for options for the great chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Cambio di giocatori.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. And he was quick to react. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Seedorf. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, perfectly measured that. Beckham. Now it's Pele. Oh, well measured. Just the keeper to beat. He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Liverpool do have a chance to counter here. Pele in acres of space out wide. He has found the way through. Good ball, good take. Crosses it in here. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain... McTominay!
And it's in! And they've got their lead back.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Ibrahimovic coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself. Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Pele! Corner number 2 then. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Pele. Pele, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And here's the chance to counter. Thuram threads one in. Can he latch on to this? Pele gets into a good position. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Beckham. Played into space. Played into space out wide. Maldini is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Pele. Beckham. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's Pele!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Could be danger here. Now it's Pele. That's good running with the ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Milan did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away.